Hi, I'm Lin.
I'm Stu.
And we're HiFi PiG. And we're not at home today, are we?
Where are we, Lin?
We're in Hong Kong and we're at the 20th Hong Kong AV show, and it's amazing.
It is absolutely amazing. One of the guys that runs the show has just been up as we were halfway through the first take of this and interrupted us and what have you to ask if we were enjoying it, and we're just having a whale of a time.
It's brilliant.
The kit that you see here is outrageous. It makes some of the really high-end shops and distributors that we've come across in the past, it makes them look like just incredible. We'll bring you all the pictures and all the news and all the rest of it.
Reports to follow after the weekend.
Yeah, reports to follow, but you don't want to miss the reports there. The kit's just incredible. You've got everything from D'Agostino amps sat on the floor,
with big radio speakers,
to all kinds of things. Everything from vinyl to streaming to just everything. It's incredible.
Loads of HiFi.
And the people are...
Yeah, everyone's super friendly, looking after us, making sure we're okay, and yeah, it's just brilliant. So I'm having a great time.
We are, but we bring the news every Friday to you guys, and wherever we are, we're going to have to bring it to you. And today we're sat on the floor in front of the great big banner. Actually, we got up so late this morning. We expected being very jet lagged, and
not sleeping properly.
But we slept like babies and we missed the opening to the show. But we do have the show start videoed by Rob Wong from Audio Quest and Golden Ear. He's going to send us I've seen the video of it. It looks incredible. There's banners, gongs and all the rest of it. It looks brilliant. So we have that, despite missing it, and we've done about half of the show, and it's just mental, isn't it?
You go into rooms and you sort of know what brands are going to be in there, and then you start looking at it. It's all the really, really, really high-end sort of things from those brands. So yeah, it's just amazing.
But then you've got halls of stuff that is HiFi and less expensive stuff, which is really cool.
And if you're in Hong Kong and you're not coming to the show, you should be coming to the show, because it's just an absolutely amazing experience and really enjoyable. So we've got to do our news. So we're not doing the normal way of doing the news where I do the voiceover and we have the pictures of everything. We're just going to run you through it quickly. So Stu,
first of all, I think one of the big news items this week was the Musical Fidelity A1. It's basically a remake of the A1 amplifier that I remember from the 80s, 90s,
1985,
whatever it was, and it came out at the same time that I had a Musical Fidelity, the preamp, and I so wanted one, but it had a bit of a reputation for getting very hot, and it's great to see it back. It's 25 watts, it's Class A, 8 ohms, it's about 1,500 quid.
Yeah.
From Henley?
Yeah, Henley are distributing it in the UK, as they distribute all Music Fidelity in the UK.
So I think we're going to get this to review.
I think so at some point, hopefully.
Yeah. So we'll bring you the review of that. But I think that's obviously, you can read all the news on HiFi PiG. And while I remember, please like the video and subscribe to the channel and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's the Musical Fidelity. What else has been on the news?
Obviously a lot of our news has been about the show, so we won't go into that, but yeah, REL have released their new little HT Air Mark II, which is basically little tiny boxes that turn your subwoofer, your REL subwoofer, into a wireless subwoofer,
how cool.
Which is really cool. 149 quid, job's a good one. Looked like a really cool little thing, so I think that's great.
Yeah, that's really good, and it does look like a little box. If you do want to read more about all the news that we're talking about, I'll put links down below, as we usually do.
Yeah.
But yeah, what else has been in the news? The WIM Pro Plus. Pro Plus was always the little caffeine tablets that you chuck down your neck as a teenager, but yeah, that's a different story. So the original WIM, is that who's distributing that in the UK?
That's a Henley one as well.
I thought it was. Now, whenever we've run news on WIM products, it's just gone absolutely crazy. I think they've sort of captured the whole streaming market, and people that are wanting to stream but want to do it on a budget. They've captured that market really well. And the new Pro Plus version it's a streamer, it's a DAC, I think it's got Burr Brown ADC DACs.
And an AKM DAC chip.
AKM DAC, blah, 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 blah. And it costs less than 220 quid.
Yeah.
Now, that's a no-brainer for me.
They're going to fly out, aren't
they? They are going to fly out. And
it will be Rune ready as well. It's just getting its Rune certification as well.
All right, when is that? Before it comes out? Or?
No, once it's out, it's in the works apparently, the Rune ready certification.
Oh, that's really cool. Because I hate to say it, but most things, unless they are Rune ready these days, are not obsolete, but I use Rune all the time, so it's sort of it's the go-to way for me to stream, and I've got that used to using Rune that I find it very difficult to use anything else. So yeah, so I really want. I'm going to end up buying one of the Wim Pro Pluses for ourselves, possibly to have in the upstairs system.
Yeah.
Just because it's 220 quid. Why wouldn't you buy one?
Yeah, definitely.
Now, from the very cheap at 220 quid for the Wim Pro Plus to
super expensive.
Super expensive.
Yeah, Goldman have launched their new flagship amplifier, which is the Telos 8800. 8,800, yeah. The massive big amplifiers.
And it's more than £8,800, is it?
It is, yeah. It is actually 320,000 Swiss francs each without VAT.
Wow.
So I can't work that out what that actually is.
So that's a stereo pair is going to cost you $1 million-ish Swiss francs. What's that in real money?
A lot.
A lot. Okay, so we put the news up about the Goldman Telos amps, and there was all kinds of people complaining about the prices, people laughing about the prices. But at the end of the day, the price is what it is.
Yeah.
And if you come to a show like this,
yeah,
and you see D'Agostino, what the big ones?
The Relentless.
The Relentless monoblocks on the floor with the, as we said, the radio speakers, and there's stuff more expensive than that here. And I did notice the Goldman amps as well in one room.
Yeah, with Karma.
With Karma.
Yeah.
So again, millions of pounds worth of hi-fi there. And I think that's about it for the news.
It is. We've had 2 or 3 reviews this week.
Yeah, the first one is the Hi-Fi Man
Svenard.
Yeah,
not Svetlana, as you were calling it.
Not Svetlana.
That was an Oscar review, wasn't it?
So Oscar's done the review on those, and I think he really enjoyed it. In fact, I know he really enjoyed them, and I think he said that they were the best in-ears, or Bluetooth in-ears that he's heard. Can't remember the price on those. Not cheap.
$500, I think.
Right, okay. I reviewed the Technics, brilliantly named SUGX70. Catchy. And I thought, well, the review link will be down below, but you should read it. I was a big fan of Technics when I was a teenager. I had an SLDL1 turntable, and I loved it. And I do talk about that in the review. And we've had countless 1200s and 1210s, and we still run a Technics 1200G.
And I think we've got 3 1210s in the house as well.
We do, yeah.
For DJ.
So the amp from Technics that I reviewed it's supposed to be a digital hub for your music, and it looks like a piece of hi-fi. It's not trying to be anything that it's not, but it's got really good connectivity. It's got really good sound, actually, which it didn't surprise me, but it sort of did surprise me at the same time. And anyway, the review's down below, and the last thing that we want to talk about, because it is a very quick news this week, is John that lives up in Edinburgh. He does photographs and gig reviews for us, as well as the occasional hi-fi review. He's actually all this week at the Edinburgh Fringe, so we'll be bringing you occasional news from the Fringe about what John's been out to see and all the rest of it. And if you've not been following John's reviews or anything, take a look at his photographs. He's starting a company called upstage photography, and it's a really cool thing, and his photographs are absolutely brilliant, and they're all done on Leica cameras, and we love Leica, so and all that. So that's it from us for this week.
So we're in Hong Kong until Thursday night, I think we get back.
Yeah.
So you'll have next week on Friday. You'll have very sleepy Stu and Lin doing the
news. We might do the news from our bed next week.
Yeah, we might well do.
I will be fully clothed. Not fully clothed, but I will have the important bits will be covered up. But that's it. So we are going to try and bring you the news from this show sort of as we are here, so it might be that we manage to get some of the coverage of this show up and live. If not today, then it will be perhaps tomorrow or whenever. Come and say hello.
Yeah.
Come and say hello.
Come and quick say hello. We're just about to
We're doing the video.
Just say hello to
Say hello.
This is
come in.
This is Rebecca Chin.
This is Rebecca Chin, who is
the general manager of Audio Technique
and the organizer of the Hong Kong high-end audiovisual show.
Yeah.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi. She's been brilliant. She's looked after us incredibly. So thank you ever so much.
Thank you for your support also.
No, thank you.
You're welcome.
So that's it from HiFi PiG from the Hong Kong AV show 2023.
Yeah. And we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week, probably from our beds.
Okay. Thank
Bye.
you so much.